Triggered in your relationship? EFT tapping to calm relationship anger. They said something. Maybe it was small. Maybe it wasn't even meant the way it landed. And something in you ignited. Faster than you could track. Bigger than the moment seemed to warrant. And now, part of you is angry at them. And part of you is angry at yourself for reacting that way again. It's not a communication problem. That's a wound that got touched. And today, I'm going to do. And today, we're going to the wound, not the argument. Stay with me. The most confusing thing about relationship triggers is the disproportionality, the reaction feels too big for what just happened. And that is exactly the clue, because it usually is too big for what just happened. It's the right size for something older. What your partner did or didn't do, or said or didn't say, touched a pattern that was already there. The place in the nervous system that learned long before this relationship that this particular kind of moment meant something threatening. Abandonment, dismissal, not being enough, not being safe. The argument is rarely about the argument. The trigger is the doorway to something that needs attention. Not from your partner, but from you, for yourself. EFT tapping works because it doesn't require the other person to change. It works on your nervous system's response to the trigger, the activation, the heat, the contracted place that gets touched, and that releases. You get your clarity back. You get your choice back. You stop reacting from the wound and start responding from the person you actually want to be. This session will walk you through a complete relationship anger release sequence. You start with the body, where the anger lives right now. out the story of what happened. The calm authority starter kit is pinned in the comments. It includes the full EFT somatic framework and a performance baseline assessment that maps your specific nervous system patterns, including the relational ones. Free? Grab it, and let's begin. Triggered in your relationship? EFT tapping to calm relationship anger. Bring to mind the moment, the thing they said or didn't say, the thing they did or didn't do, the moment something ignited in you. Faster than you could track, bigger than you expected. You don't need to relitigate it right now. You don't need to decide who is right. I just want you to feel where the charge is still sitting in your body. Because it's still there. Isn't it? Even if the argument is technically over, even if you're moved on to other things, there's still a heat somewhere, a residue of activation that hasn't fully discharged. Find it. Is it in the chest? A tightness, a pressure, a locked in feeling? Is it in the jaw? Clenching, a held back thing that didn't get said? Is it in the stomach? Churning, low grade agitation? Is it in the throat? Something swallowed, something silenced. Name the location. Name the sensation. Don't try to change it yet. On a scale of 0 to 10, where 0 is completely at peace and open in this relationship, and 10 is maximum anger, maximum hurt, maximum activation. Where are you now? Hold that number. And before we begin, know this. Doing this work does not mean what they did was okay. It means you are choosing to get your nervous system back. Let's begin. Even though I am angry right now, really angry, and I can feel that anger in my body. I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though part of me feels hurt beneath the anger, and I haven't fully let myself feel that yet. I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though this trigger touched something older and deeper in this argument. Something that was already tender before this person ever arrived in my life. I am open to finding that place and beginning to heal it for myself from the inside. This anger this heat that arrives so fast, I barely saw it coming. This feeling of being dismissed or misunderstood or not seen. This frustration at saying the same thing and not being heard. this hurt that is wearing the costume of anger. Because anger is easier than hurt sometimes. Anger feels like power. Hurt feels like exposure. I acknowledge both the anger and what's underneath it. Both are real. Both are valid. Both deserve to be seen. This trigger is a doorway. What is opened is older than this relationship. This feeling of not being enough for someone I love. This fear of being abandoned, being too much, or not enough. Or both at once. This pattern of my nervous system interpreting their behavior as a verdict of my worth. Somewhere long before this person, in a moment or many moments, when love feels conditional, safety felt uncertain. And it's been applying that old map to through this new territory ever since. Take a breath. Come back to the location. Chest, jaw, stomach, throat, wherever the charge, sitting at the start. 0 to 10. Where are you now? Notice what's shifted. The anger may be present. That's okay. We're not trying to erase it. We're trying to understand it well enough that it stops running you. Notice too, if anything softer has appeared beneath the heat. Sadness, perhaps. Longing. A wish for something simpler between you. Whatever is there. It's information. And let's keep going. What happened today is real. I'm not minimizing it. And the size of my reaction is partly about something older. I can hold both of those truths at once. I can address what happened today. And I can also tend to what got activated from before. My partner is not responsible for healing my oldest wounds. And I am not responsible for carrying those wounds forever. I can begin to set them down. Not for their sake, but for mine. I deserve a nervous system that responds to what's actually happening not the ghost of what happened before. I am more than this reaction. I am more available to me than fight or freeze or flee. I can feel this anger and choose what to do with it. I can feel this hurt and choose how to express it. From this calmer place. I can speak more clearly. I can hear more accurately. I can be in this relationship as the person I actually want to be. Not the triggered version, not the defended version, the real one, open, honest, present, clear. I have compassion for myself in this relationships are most activating territory. The nervous system never enters. Because they matter. Because the stakes are real. Because love makes us vulnerable in ways nothing else does. My reaction makes sense, given everything I've carried. And I am choosing keep clarity that belongs to the present. And I bring that clarity, steady, open, honest, back to the person I chose and who chose me. Take a slow breath in. Hold and release fully. Let the exhale be long. Let it carry something out with it. Place one hand on your chest. Feel your own heartbeat. Steady, present, yours. 0 to 10. Where are you now? Notice the distance. Notice if the heat is cooled, even slightly. Notice if anything's softer available that wasn't accessible when we started. What you've just done is not about letting anyone off the hook. It's about getting your own clarity back. So whatever conversation needs to happens from a place of genuine presence rather than activated defense. That is what changes relationships, not the argument, not the resolution. This, the willingness to go inward first. The Calm Authority Starter Kit is linked in the pinned comment. It includes the full EFT somatic framework, a CBS performance baseline assessment, and the tools I use with clients who are ready to stop reacting from old wounds and start responding from who they actually are. It's free, and it was built for people who take their inner life as seriously as their outer one. Take one more breath, and when you're ready, go back gently.